How do you build good learning habits if your child lacks focus or confidence? The simple answer is you don't. And this is why I often hear parents saying they have had bad experiences with their tutors. Either he wasn't being stretched enough, or he wasn't making progress, or it simply wasn't working. How do you build healthy learning habits if your child lacks confidence or focus? The simple answer is it's very hard. That's why I have many parents coming to me saying that their previous tutors hasn't worked, or their kid just hasn't been stretched enough, or it simply isn't working. They're not getting the results that they want. If you've heard yourself saying that your boy is lazy or is easily distracted, or your girl lacks confidence and is struggling, well, maybe they do just need that little more help. But if they've done it already loads of times at school, why will going through it again make any difference? If your kid doesn't have healthy learning habits, how are you going to overcome those topics that they find particularly challenging? That's why I've developed my unique 3-step strategy to ensure the kids that I work with get results. Sure, I will teach them stuff, but first we need the right environment to get your kid competing with the other kids. They don't have to be super competitive. They just need not to want to get left behind, and no one wants to get left behind. Then it's about standards. Most teachers are trained to make things easy and simple when kids are struggling. Give them more support. But all this does is make them dependent on the tutor. It holds them back from learning the really hard stuff that they need to do to get the results that you want. Finally, it's about building those learning habits. Now, it wouldn't be good if I just put pressure on and didn't give them any tools to step up and achieve. And if it's too easy, there is no reward for success. It was easy. That's why I take time to find the things that are holding your kid back. The little habits that they've got which stop them from learning. Once we've found that, your kid can start experiencing the rewards of success, the pride that they'll get in achieving the things that they thought were too hard for them to do well at. Imagine the pride they'll feel when they step up to achieving a difficult task they thought they couldn't do. And that's not everything. You see, I couldn't do this if they only came to me once a week and spent the other 167 hours of that week reversing back to their bad habits. First, I'm sure you've realised that building these new learning habits takes time and a personal touch. A computer algorithm just isn't going to cut it. But I'm sure you don't want to bring your kid to me 6 or 7 times a week. That's why I've used some clever tech to make sure that we can reinforce these new learning techniques and habits throughout the week. And those learning habits are the key, not just when they're working with me, but when they go back into school or when they're doing their homework with you, even when they're older and they're doing their A-levels or they're off to university. I helped Alzane. His older sister was at uni, his younger sister was doing really well at school, but he was a bit of a clown, especially when it came to maths. And when I found out that it was his younger sister who was helping him with his maths, I got mum to stop that right away. Almost instantly, the clown stopped turning up at sessions. He started focusing on his work and really started achieving. If you are fed up with lack of focus or poor confidence and you want to build those learning habits so your child can start achieving and getting those grades you know he's capable of, then DM me for an evaluation.